Hold up.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video specific to your eye makeup. So I'm going to be showing you how I would do like a New Year's Eve kind of look. So if you want to see that, let's get into it. The makeup palette I'm going to be using is a Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and just has really beautiful colors in it. And it has some sparkles as well, so I want to use that and kind of play with that. You can use any palette that you have that has some shimmers and some transition shades that are similar. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is going to be my eyeshadow primer, because you're going to have your eyeshadow on all night long. You want to prime it, obviously. I don't usually use eyeshadow primer because I don't keep my eyeshadow on for that long, but because we're going to be out all night, I want to make sure it lasts a long time. If you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can also just use a concealer as well. Whatever palette you're going to be working with, I recommend just using like a light shadow. So I'm just going to take any brush that's fluffy, and I'm going to go in with the lightest shade that's not sparkly, so like a light matte shade, and I'm just going to go over the lid. That's just going to kind of set it into place and get it ready to go. Now I'm going to zoom you guys in. Okay, now that we're zoomed in, we can start working on the eyes. So please excuse my lash extensions. I haven't got them done. So to start, I'm just going to take a brush that looks like this, and I'm going to pack it into a shade that is like a bronzy shade. So I'm just going to use this one here, burnt orange, and I'm just going to lightly get that on my brush, tap the excess off, and I'm going to start in the crease here. So I'm going to start in the center and work it out this way. So I just swirl it around and then back and forth and around and back and forth. It doesn't matter if the edges are a little messy, because we're going to fix that after. So now that you have that kind of transition shade, I'm going to go in with a darker color. I'm still going to be using a fluffy brush, but I'm going to dip into rustic, which is going to be this one here. And now I'm going to focus it more on the outer corner. So we're going to deepen up the look. So you can see how it's getting darker, and same on the other side. So right now we have kind of a dark smoky look, but we're going to blend that out a little bit. So grab any brush that you've already used, as long as it wasn't like a super dark shade. I'm going to just use my bronzer, and I'm just going to tap a little bit onto my brush and okay, so now I'm gonna add some sparkles. So I'm gonna go in, I wanna do like a gold look. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this thicker glitter shade called Bronze. And I'm just using a flat little brush like this, because I don't want to apply a lot. Okay, and now I'm just gonna start in the center. Okay, so that's pretty gold. Now I'm gonna use glistening right here. It's like another gold color, but it's not as intense. Just gonna use my finger for this one and pack it on top. Okay, so now that we have kind of like a gradient, we're gonna go back into the corners and we're gonna darken those up. So now I'm gonna be using a brush that looks like this. And this is gonna be able to pack on the darker colors in the corners. I'm gonna go back into Rustic, which was the dark brown, and I'm just going to pack it onto here. Now just go back in with your fluffy brush, and you'll be able just to blend it out a little bit. And we're trying to blur that line between the gold and the darker color. So I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face, come back, and then we'll finish up the eyes. Okay guys, I am back. So this is the face. I didn't do anything too crazy just because you guys are gonna do your own base and everything like that. So I just kind of did something super quick, but now we're gonna go back into the eyes. So I'm gonna zoom you back in. So we're gonna go back in with our little tiny brush, and we're gonna use not the really chunky gold, but the other one, glistening. We're gonna go under the eye in the inner corner and the inner tear duct. Same thing. And then we're going to use our darker one again, and we're not going to actually add anything to it. We're just going to go underneath the eye right here. So to finish the eye look off, I'm just going to go into my highlighting palette. I'm just going to use my Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop, I think it is. Gonna just take my fan brush, dust in there. I'm gonna go underneath my brow bone, so right here, so that glows. So what we want to do is basically connect this part to the underneath. So we're just gonna go like this. And if you need to, you can just get a little wipe and wipe it across so that it doesn't have like a thick line. I'm just gonna take my powder. So this is our CMA powder and a sponge. It doesn't matter if it's dry or not. I'm just gonna take my sponge and my powder, and I'm just gonna go like this. And if you're good at eyeliner, you could definitely go for that. I personally do not do well with eyeliner, so I did not choose to do that, but that's totally up to you. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna dust it off. And it just makes a little bit more of like a crisp line. So of course, when you're all finished, you can go ahead and add your falsies or your eyeliner or mascara. For me, I already have fake lashes on, so I can't really do much with that. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look. It's super easy if you want to switch out the colors. You basically just do a darker color on the outer corner and then lighter sparkly color on the inside. That is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you get notified whenever I post. I will see you guys very soon, and I hope you have an amazing New Year's. Bye!